So when we started to sail on the Great Lakes, I was really intrigued by a couple islands on Lake Michigan, the Manitou Islands. This is where they are. And I was curious because I didn't see too many reports of people sailing to the Manitous. They're not super close, but not super far either from the shore. So, for a small sailboat, you really want to watch the weather and have some good planning. But it seemed to be a very interesting destination to go to. What I like is that there's basically no private properties; it's all public shores. And I wanted to sail there at some point. So last summer, on our way to Lake Huron, we decided to sail to South Manitou to actually visit one of our friends who was camping on the island. The most convenient way to launch with a tradable sailboat, and if you want to park a car and trailer, it's probably to go to Leland here. It's got a very nice parking and a double boat ramp, you can see here. This is the Leland boat ramp, very nice double ramp with good docks and great parking right next to the dock for $10 for the whole 3 days. So it's pretty good. Leland is a cute little town with a nice beach and then a boardwalk with a lot of shops, probably good restaurants as well, so people enjoy visiting. And here you can see the nice dock at the boat ramp and beautiful aqua blue water. Now, when coming from Leland, which is here, it's interesting to see that you're gonna have to go through the infamous North Manitou shores. They are pretty extensive, but with a small boat and if you have a pretty shallow draft, there's no problem. But I guess larger boats needs to pay attention. Those shores have claimed a lot of boats over time, but that's about a halfway point through South Manitou, and then once you reach South Manitou, it's interesting to see that bay, and as you can see, it's very deep, and it seems like most cruising boats are anchored into that area because you can see there's like it's shallower than most of the bay. Unless you're very close to shore, you would have to let a lot of anchor line go to get a grab. So that's the one thing to watch in that bay. You want to be pretty close to shore when you anchor, and that area seems to be better, basically. So our sail to South Manitou was pretty much effortless, beautiful conditions, mostly on a beam reach or a broad reach with 10 knots of wind, and we made it to the island toward sunset, which was absolutely beautiful. So rice, black bean, sausage and pepper. And as the sun set, the wind started to blow from the east, and it became pretty uncomfortable at night, but we survived it. There was nowhere else to go. Well, it was a bouncy night. Today the wind is going to abate, still coming from the east, but it shouldn't be too bad.
My boat, 'cause I don't want my boat to be rocking.
After breakfast, we went to see our friend Karen, who has been camping on the island for a few days, and she's taking us on a hike around the island.
It's a combination like Europe of history plus, you know, now that's reclaimed wilderness. They turned it into wilderness in 2014.
Someone in 1849.
Cool.
Read the
Whitman, W-I-G-H-T-M-A-N.
W.
1849.
I can't see.
There are remnants from people who lived on the island at the time. Old cemeteries. There is an old farm, and there is a group of volunteers who is working on the island during the summer, maintaining the fields. There is an old house too that they keep in good shape. There are a lot of wildflowers, a lot of colors. So Karen here is taking a few photos of those.
I'm happy inside.
So it's an old house left over with some mechanical device, probably an old car, I don't know. Washing machine, whoa. Washing machine, old style.
Let me take a picture of you guys in the bone boat.
Wow.
And it's
How did the hell it get
nobody knows. We're in the middle.
There's trees growing
We're
here.
in the middle of nowhere. We are so
Carrie, one day, watch out, there's poison ivy behind you. One day,
so far from the water.
one day in 100 years, you're both gonna look.
Can't you see?
Nobody has any idea how this is.
You think it's funny?
But the trees are growing in the middle of the boat. That's crazy. I mean, these are 100-year-old trees.
So it's a fun island. There's quite a few things to do. It's kind of nice to get on your feet and then hike around. So we crossed the island to the west, all the way to the big sand dunes with beautiful views of the lake.
We can go over to that tree.
After the hike, we went back to the boat and just played some music, chill out, have some cold beer, did some swimming. The water was about 75 degrees, so very swimmable.
Make me an angel. The fireflies from dawn.
On the second night, we made a fire on the beach and had a nice dinner. The sail back to Leland was pretty smooth, light wind on the beam reach.
You're a bad girl. You're a bad girl. Soon they'll all be on to you.
But about halfway through the crossing, the wind completely died on us, and we had to finish on our using our electric outboard.
You can wear white to
Here is the halfway point landmark, a big lighthouse, kind of mark the shoal from North Manitou.
but when you see Saint
And this is the ferry that takes people to South Manitou. Most people who are camping there are using the ferry to go to the island.
Mom said that she thought you were.
Altogether, it was a great trip. We'd like to try to go back, maybe go to North Manitou this time. That's a little more complicated because there's not such a nice bay. But providing the wind is coming from the north, I think there's good possibilities to anchor on the south end of North Manitou Island.